Hey there, friend. Welcome. It's Michaela, but you can call me Mac. Today, we will be writing a letter to an amazing artist and YouTuber named Claudia over on Claudia Fialho Studio, and she's also sending me a letter too, so I will be sure to link her video up above and down below so you can check it out. Starting out, I'm using a couple of different paper samples and stickers to decorate the paper that I'm going to use for the letter. Claudia does these amazing watercolor setups in her journal. Her gouache and watercolor paintings and her lettering are so beautifully done. My February bullet journal setup was actually inspired by one of her monthly spreads, which was kind of like this mailbox theme spread. And it was just so cute. It immediately inspired me to try it out. It also helped push me a little bit out of my comfort zone to really dive more into using watercolors. There isn't really a set theme for this letter, but when Claudia told me her favorite color was dark green, I was immediately inspired to do kind of like a vintage secret garden nature kind of thing. When I was thinking of other things that I wanted to send with the letter, for some reason, my mind kept going to personalize stationery. And I got this really nice dark green paper that I cut down to 4 5x7 sheets, and I wanted to personalize them by hand lettering her initials at the top and then creating like a simple border around the edges of it. So for this, I'm going to use my Zebra G nib along with this Fine Tech Pearlescent Gold. I love green and gold together. I mean, if I'm being honest, I love using this gold with any color, but I knew it was gonna look good with this green. I mean, just look at this shimmer. I love it. It's a little hard to capture on camera, but I just love the way this gold looks. Although I love the look of this gold, it is not the easiest to write with because you kind of have to get the consistency of paint to water ratio just right in order for it to kind of like flow easily off the nib. So the first one was a bit of a challenge because I realized my consistency wasn't super perfect, so I wasn't able to do the like quote unquote true calligraphy. I finally got the hang of it by the second one though, and I think these turned out pretty good. So, okay. I really wanted to add this like 1/2 inch border around the edges, and I attempted to do that with my nib and ruler, and it was not a good idea. If I moved the ruler even just the slightest, the ink would accidentally smudge. So I decided to use my gold Uniball gel pen to achieve the look I was going for. And at first I was a little nervous because I didn't think the gold was gonna match, but it actually turned out really quite amazing, and I actually really liked the final results. So for one, I've been itching to use my sewing machine for some reason, but I'm not really interested in making anything with fabric. Like, I've been stuck in this weird space of wanting to use the tool, but not technically using it for its intended purpose, you know? I'm not sure I'm making any sense at all. Anyway, I had this idea to create a landscape out of these handmade paper pieces, and I wanted to sew each piece together for this cool like stitch effect. Do you see it? This is the sky. Here's the sun. Yeah. It took me a while to, one, remember how to actually thread my machine. Oh. I just don't remember how to do this. And to remember how it actually worked. Oh, why are these holes so big? Oh, wait. But once I was up and running, the anxiety kicked in a bit, but I powered through it. You know what? No. We're gonna keep going. It's fine. It's fine. And there were moments like this. Oh, that's... It's not the best. I was debating if I wanted to put the clouds, but now it doesn't seem like we have a choice. Ooh. That's good, right? I just yeeted that paper over there. All right, I'm gonna just rip this. Not what I wanted. Did I just mess this up? Probably. We're just gonna go for it. Yes. No. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I just hope she likes it. I actually kind of like that. Now, what are we gonna do about the back? Oh my gosh, I love this. Ah! We never actually addressed the back. I think we ended up with a great product. So I'm gonna take this dark green handmade paper envelope and I'm gonna decorate it with some paper and some stickers. And I also recently got into like taking old books and cutting out words or doing like blackout poetry to create other phrases or things like that with them. So I cut out a few words to add to the envelope as well. I was recently asked how do I organize my vintage ephemera, and if I'm being honest, I don't really have a method for this. I pretty much just lay out the paper and the stickers in a design that I like, I move things around, and when I'm finally happy with it, I just stick it down. I'm definitely still practicing and getting better at this. Lastly, I'm just using my pointed pen to letter her name, and I'm just going to use the same traditional calligraphy font that I used throughout the entire package. Lastly, I'm just adding some gorgeous paper samples like handmade paper, some marbled paper, some like botanical paper. I'm also going to add a ton of like botanical leaf stickers that fit the like nature theme. I also wanted to give her this gorgeous seated paper greeting card as well. And lastly, I'm just gonna package everything up and wrap it with this gorgeous velvet ribbon. It is so soft and so beautiful. I loved this. I'm also gonna add this clear wax seal with this like frame design on it and a couple of like flowers in the middle of it. I also just used my gold marker to color in the frame some. This letter was so much fun to create for Claudia and I cannot wait to see hers. I'll put her video right here on the left hand side of the screen so you can go check it out. And on the right hand side of the screen, I'll put my Penpal playlist so you can look at all the other Penpal videos. Thanks so much for watching, friend. Bye.